What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. Hope everyone has a blessed week. And thank you for joining me for this week's episode of This Date in Niner History. Today, we are going back to December 15th, 1997 versus the Denver Broncos, a very, very special Monday Night Football game. Not only it was at 3Com Park. Not only was it Go getting his number 16 retired, but it was the return of another GOAT, number 80, Flash 80, the GOAT, Jerry Rice. Only after 106 days after he had surgery to repair his tore ACL that he suffered in the season opener loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But and not only not only that, but with the win, the Niners would lock up the number one seed throughout the whole entire playoffs. So, needless to say, it was an electric night at the Stick. The Niners would get the ball first, but Gary Anderson's 35-yard field goal was no good, and the Broncos would take over at their own 26-yard line. And 9 plays later, Hall of Famer Terrell Davis would punch it in from 4 yards out to give the Broncos a 7-0 lead. The Niners would go 3-and-out on their next possession, and Denver would take a 10-0 lead when Jason Elam connected on a 49-yard field goal with 8:14 left in the first quarter. After both teams would go 3-and-out, the Niners were finally able to get on the board when Steve Young hit Jerry Rice for a 14-yard score and put the crowd into a frenzy to make the score 10-7 Broncos. But I remember this play very, very well. I remember sitting in my grandma's and grandpa's living room, the family room, and my grandma said she never had to take so much aspirin than after that game. I mean, I got up off my seat and I was jumping up and down and screaming. And it was this amazing season because right then and there, you just knew that, man, this man really is the greatest. And see, this isn't like nowadays where you see players come back from torn ACLs willy-nilly. This is back when it still was considered a career-threatening injury. Like, there were people wondering if Jerry would ever be the same. And not only was he the same, but he came back only 100. That's 3 months and 16 days after he got surgery. Now, he ended up being hurt, I believe it was this game, and lose the remainder of the season. But still, I mean, to come back only 106 days and play in the game, that's amazing. The Broncos would move the ball all the way to the Niners' 26-yard line the next drive, but Jason Elam would miss a 44-yard field goal, giving the Niners the ball back in good field position, and the Niners wouldn't mess up this opportunity. And a Terry Kirby run up the middle for 1 yard would give the Niners a 14-10 lead at halftime. The Broncos would take the opening drive of the second half and take a 17-10 lead when Vaughn Hepburn ran left for 1 yard touchdown on fourth down to give the Broncos a 17-10 lead. The Niners would tie it up on the next drive when Gary Anderson hit a 32-yard field goal to make the score 17-17, and then the game changed on the second play of the next drive when John Elway would throw the first of his 2 picks, and Merton Hanks would return it for a 55-yard touchdown to give the Niners a 24-17 lead. He started doing the chicken dance. I hope y'all remember the chicken dance. Us Niners fans that were around in the 90s, remember Merton Hanks' chicken dance. And that would be all she wrote, pretty much. The Niners would add a 25-yard field goal, and Kevin Green would force a fumble by Elway and return it 40 yards for a touchdown and a 34-17 Niners win. Steve would finish the game 22 of 34 for 276 yards, 1 touchdown, and no picks. He rushed 3 times for 11 yards. Jerry would finish the game with 3 catches on 4 targets for 40 yards and a touchdown. and the Niners would lock up the number one seed throughout the rest of the playoffs. Before we get out of here, I would like to remind everybody to join our Patreon's rewards program. For as little as $1 a month, you can receive special perks like 10% off Niner Faithful Radio shop, and invite to join me on a segment of Niner Faithful Radio and much more. Go ahead and visit patreon.com/Niner Faithful Radio. Go to SeatGiant.com and use the promo code Niner Faithful Radio, all one word, and save on all theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. Makes a great gift if you want to take somebody special to a Niners game or a Sharks game or a Warriors game or any type of game. Go ahead and go to SeatGiant.com and use the promo code Niner Faithful Radio. Thank you so much. Thank you, Seat Giant, for hooking your boy up with this deal. Niner Faithful Radio is now on YouTube. We are trying to monetize our channel. So to help, we have decided to do a contest where we let not one lucky subscriber not only win a ticket to a Niner game, not only come to Empire Row, the official tailgate of Niner Faithful Radio and the best tailgate in the league, hands down, but also you'll get a ticket to go to the Niner Museum to see all the Hall of Fame statues, all the cool stuff that they got up in the Niner Museum. You get a chance to see it. A lot of really interesting Niner history and memorabilia in there that is really a great time. All you have to do to be a winner is be a subscriber on YouTube, like or follow us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, and listen to the show after we reach 4,200 watch minutes, 1,200 subscribers. We're already out there. We got the 1,200, 4,200 watch minutes. We just got to get the 1,200 subscribers. Visit NinerFaithfulRadio.com to read all our blogs from Nothing But Niners and Sports Elite. Listen to all our interviews with former Niners. Listen to every episode of Niner Faithful Radio, as well as get the show notes and watch every episode of This Date in Niner Faithful history, and see our advertising and sponsorship packages that we have available. The website again is NinerFaithfulRadio.com. Go ahead and shop Niner Faithful Radio shop for officially licensed gear from shop49ers.com, NFLshop.com, Fanatics.com, Target.com, eBay.com, and much, much more. Go ahead and visit NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop or like us on Facebook at Niner Faithful Radio Shop. To all NFL loving fans out there who don't want to follow a Facebook page where your Facebook page administrators are on your Facebook feed dancing and showing them man boobies, then go ahead, do yourself a favor, hit the search button, type in NFL Savage Zone, and give the page a like. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this week's episode of This Date in Niner History. I shall see y'all Tuesday when we break down Niners, Falcons. You know how we're going to do it. Cook them dirty birds. Win, and we're in first official playoff berth since 2013. Can't wait. We're going to be celebrating all night long when we get this dub. Go Niners, baby. Faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners.